So the Phantoms dropped the game against Swindon Wildcats in the playoffs, 2 points over the course of the weekend. I'm really pleased to have Tom Norton join me. Tom, that was as hard as it gets, a real gritty playoff game. Phantoms will regard themselves as unlucky not to come out with something from tonight's game.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's obviously things we can control and sadly things we can't control, and it's tough to not really speak my mind here, because you kind of got to move on from this right now and not dwell on the past. We've got to move forward and look for the next weekend. We know what certain refs are like, and it kind of showed tonight really. Our three guys get cut across their faces and no calls get made. Baffles me, but we've got to move past that at the end of the day. And again, it's a playoff game. It's playoff hockey. It's tough. It's gritty. That's how it is. And these are the games you want to play in.
So the Phantoms went behind, did well to take a lead, and then in the third, obviously we've got a lead. Difficult when you're picking up penalties, as you just identified. Going into that last minute, you're thinking at least a point, and I think it's one of those games where it's just slipped away and given us no time to get back into the game.
No, I mean we definitely huffed and puffed at the end there. Like the puck was jumping around, bouncing around. Again, I think you can't fault the guys' effort all weekend. At the end of the day, to go into Swindon like yesterday and shut them out and beat them 3-0 is takes a huge amount of effort. And again, the game was in our hands tonight really. We were the ones who were focused on the game. We were the ones competing and wanting to play the game, but sadly there was other factors slowing the game down.
From your point of view, strengths from the Phantoms tonight?
Compete, scoring goals, willingness to get in the battles. It's only going to stead us in good way going the rest of the playoffs right now. We know that we've got it in the dressing room, and going into next week we'll reset and go again.
Last night the top line scored the 3 goals and got the points. Tonight it was mixed up with other guys getting on the score sheet. I was impressed with I guess it's the third and a half, fourth line. Hunt, Foster and Gretton did well as well. I thought they slowed the game up and had some shots on goal themselves. Good performance from them for their first experience of playoff hockey.
100%. That's why we roll 3 or 4 lines, so we can wear teams down and those guys can go out there and pen them in their zones and work them, and credit to them. They don't get as many shifts as the other lines, but when they get out there they do a heck of a job. Next
week it's Basingstoke, and they, in fact, you won't necessarily know because you've just come off the ice. Everyone's won 1 game. It's as you were. It starts again next weekend, and the table starts because Basingstoke won last night. They've lost this evening, so it's going to be tough to go down there. Always is tough to go down there and play that side.
Yeah, no. Well, that's it. Like I say, I think you feel that we could have maybe had a point there to take away, and we would have been leading the league by the end of the night. But it wasn't to be. Can't dwell on it now. Let's move on.
All right. So thanks for joining us. I'll catch you next weekend. Cheers.